Hey Bethel, this is Pastor Chris and Pastor Wendy coming to you with our weekly update video. And starting off, Wendy's going to tell us about Bannerman in action.
Bannerman in action is not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after, May 27th, starts at 9:30 to 11:30. We meet at Bannerman Hall, so don't come to the church, go to Bannerman Hall. Some of the things that we're going to help the neighborhood with are planting some flowers. We're ordering soil and having soil brought in for the gardens that are depleted and need new soil. We'll be doing some light window washing and that kind of thing, only exteriors. So please sign up. There is a virtual sign up, discoverbethel.com. Check the events page for Bannerman in action. And if you want to do it the old-fashioned way and sign up on the clipboard in the back of the church, that is okay too.
Yeah.
We're also collecting diapers for the neighborhood. We've noted that there's many families that will choose to buy food instead of diapers or diapers instead of food. And so we're going to alleviate some of that tension by collecting diapers. So we have a diaper mountain started. Every year we stack up those diapers. The wind blows them over, but we try anyways.
I forgot that. They blew over so bad last year. We couldn't get it that high.
So this year we're thinking of stacking it against the hall.
Oh, that has more of a chance.
So
we couldn't keep it up last year.
Couldn't keep it up. And I don't think it's going to be less wind this year. So please bring diapers if you can. The sizes are listed in our, I think our worship guide.
It's on the worship guide, bulletin, events page. It's all there. The other thing I want to mention is that on Pentecost, which is the day after May 28th, we're doing a potluck after church. And so our multi-ethnic team is kind of wanting to help host. And so that means, one, they'll be bringing some amazing food, but we also need you to bring food too for it to be a full meal for our whole church. And so you can sign up along on the events page. You can go to the link below for that. And there'll also be a sign up at the back after worship this Sunday.
Have you ever noticed that people love to meet over a meal?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a great way. It breaks down barriers, it builds relationships, and
literally breaking bread together.
One of my favorite memories about Pentecost is actually like having, a couple years ago when I was first getting to know the church, like having a meal and connecting with people at the church, which is just really great. It's kind of what the spirit of Pentecost is about.
Absolutely.
So please join us. What May 28th also kicks off for us is really important. It's 24/7 prayer. Every year at Bethel, for about the past 6 years, we've been doing a full week of 24/7 prayer. And we want you to be a part of this, not just because we want to say prayer is good and meaningful, but we find that this continues to be a bedrock practice for how we're shaped as a church and seeking the vision of what God has for us, but also forming and shaping us in the likeness of Christ. And there's a lot of stories of people in the church that have really, their lives and walk with Jesus has been transformed just by this added pursuing of God in prayer. And 24/7 prayer can be a catalyst for that. And so what that means is we ask everyone to sign up for different hours, different slots throughout the whole week. And 24/7 prayer, which is an organization, has a way that we can sign up. So if you go to the link below, you're not only going to find all the information of what's happening on 24/7 prayer week, May 28th through June 4th, but also you're going to see a link where you can sign up. And just to sign up for 1, 2, 3, 4 prayer slots, whatever works for you. We are looking for people who could help us actually keep the building open at night and make the space like you could come to the church to pray. If that interests you, please reach out to myself, Wendy, or also the people that we have leading prayer, 24/7 prayer this week. Kathy Furchow is the big name for that, to reach out to her too.
Do you know what I love about spring?
Tell me.
The flowers. Now, these are not the kind of flowers that I have just purchased, but this is my reminder to everyone. On Saturday, we are going to have 1,100 plants dropped off at the church. And the hope is that we are going to stick our advertising, a little card advertising all of our summer ministries in each plant, and then they will be delivered out to the neighborhood. So we need people who are willing to take a wagon full of plants and take a map and go do a district here in the Bannerman area. Now, we did this before during COVID, and it was actually really interesting what happened. People were really engaged knowing more about Bethel because this was such a great gift. And some of the plants actually reseeded themselves and came back again. And so they have this permanent memory of Bethel. So we're hoping to impact our community yet again with this sign of hope and some great advertising for the summer. So please feel free to help us deliver flowers next week.
Yeah, we would love for you to be a part of that. And what you'll see with the plants is that basically have a little card in the plant with QR code to all the details. What are you doing? With all the details for what we have coming on in summer. And so we will need your help to do this, because it's more than just our normal traditional routes where we bring information to residents. It's plants, it takes work. So we will need your help, but I think it's a great way for us to just share our love and support for the community around us.
Absolutely. It's kind of fun to knock on a door and give a present.
Yeah. The last thing we'll mention is that we do have church campout registration open. We've talked about that in past weeks. The thing I want to update, and we tried to update and make this clear in the event information, we do have a deadline. We need a deadline for when you need to sign up. So if you know you want to come and you haven't signed up, do it. Do it as soon as you can, because spots are filling up. And we do have a deadline in place by May 30th. That's the last day that you'll be able to sign up and join us. Those are our updates. There's always a lot going on here at Bethel, but we're having fun. We certainly want to bless and encourage you. We look forward to seeing you whenever we next do.
Have a great week, Bethel.